Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of 3 Zendikar Rising draft. And what do we got? Well, probably take the Royal Eruption here. Our rare is Thieving Skydiver, which is a good card. Flyer with potential upside. Cinderclasm, Global Removal. Really doesn't come up that often. I guess it is an uncommon. Skyclave Geopede, solid landfall beater for any red deck. Call the Ambush, very good, playable removal spell land. What else? Vanquish, playable black removal. Squid, just a pretty solid 2-drop for any blue deck. Baloth, good landfall beater. Survivor, good for counter decks. And that's about it. Take the removal. So follow-up pick. In red, we have a Kuma Warrior, which I'm kind of okay taking. It's a free card for the deck. There's nothing exceptional in here. Geyser Mage is playable. Duelist for rogues. Relic Golem for rogues. Blood Priest for cleric or party decks. And that's about it. So we can follow up with another red card that's just like I said, a free card for the deck. A finisher or a land. All right, now in red, we just have a Hellhound and a Sneaking Guide, neither of which are all that good. Otherwise, we can take Farsight Adept or Allied Assault. In white, Baloth in green. There's 4 white cards in here. All 4 are playable, so that's a decent sign for white, but it's only pick 3. Just kind of means probably no one took white picks, probably. These red cards aren't worth taking here, in my opinion. They both are often last picks. I don't know if I like Allied Assault or Farsight Adept more. I might actually take the Adept. I think it overall is weaker, but it works for more decks. Whereas Allied Assault really only works for party. Adept you can still play outside of party decks. It's just pretty solid beater. So there's only 1 red card in here. Now we can take a cleric or another adept. I'm okay taking the cleric. It's a fine card. Spell land. Outrider for party, but cleric is fine for party decks too. Blight Priest for clerics. But it looks like white, based on those last couple packs, is the correct direction to be. Let's take the Relic Vial, strong cleric card. We only have 1 so far, though. And red, we're not really going to get any clerics. I mean, kind of feels like just taking the Spark Mage here. We already have Wizard, Cleric, Warrior, Party. Likely direction to go. I've had some success with Spark Mage. Otherwise, yeah, Relic Vial for clerics is quite good. It's a strong way to finish games. But if I feel like if I go down the Relic Vial path, I'm kind of going to lose out on my red cards. I'll take the Spark Mage. It's fine. It's a good card. So here we've got Protector in white, which is just sort of a playable card. Could take the Inordinate Rage maybe if I want to play more of a beatdown party deck. Yeah, Rage is pretty good. Protector's okay. Would give us another cleric. Good for the Spark Mage. It's just a 3-mana 3/2 though. I like the Inordinate Rage. I feel like it wins a lot of games if you end up aggro, so we can take it. Choices here. Well, I've got some pretty good ones. Kitesail Cleric. Banneret. Blood Priest in black is pretty good. But Cleric taps stuff down. It makes sense if we end up aggro. It also evades. I think it makes more sense than Banneret. And it's an uncommon. So Healer is probably fine here. Get another Cleric. Spoils of Adventure, good party card, but not worth the splash. Healer's probably better than Molten Blast, I would say. bit of a miss here. We can take a Blade. Makindi Ox doesn't really have a class, so it's not going to help us with party synergies. Not that that's a huge deal, but yeah, it feels fine to take a Blade here. Probably can wear it on a Kitesail Cleric pretty well, I suppose. All right, can take the Kitesail, can take a Resolute Strike, or can take the Protector. I don't mind taking a Kitesail. It's nice to have evasion. I like it more than the Blade, I think, too. You know what? We'll just get a Kitesail now. I think taking a Resolute Strike there would have been fine, but immediately rewarded with another one, which is good. So now we'll take the Outrider. I think we've got enough party synergies where that's going to be pretty good. Can take a Colossus, totally playable in a deck like this. So I think we're in good shape. We're in Warrior colors, but we have party cards. And I think we have them all at this point, except Rogue. We don't have Rogue. I would have taken the Sneaking Guide if it came back. Or maybe it did and I didn't notice it. I don't think it did, though. But, yeah, it's one of the few ways. There's a couple red Rogues. I don't think there's any white Rogues, though. All right, well, last pick, red card is a good sign. So we can take the War Leader, which is cool. It's in the right colors. We wish we kind of had some more Warriors to take advantage of it, but there really is nothing else here for us, so it makes sense. A lot of blue and black in here, so good Rogue card here with the Cacophony. Good party card here, removal with the Deadly Alliance. Some playable green stuff, but that's pretty clear War Leader for us. So, decent choices here. Vanguard's actually a pretty good beater, even if you don't have a lot of warriors. Just eliminates 1 power or less creatures. It's kind of nice. Good for a beatdown deck. I think Celebrant's a good card too, but now that we have the War Leader, it might make more sense to take the Vanguard. It's a good card. Very good card, actually, and especially if we want to be aggressive, which we do. The Resolute Strike and the Inordinate Rage. So, all right. I'm satisfied with Vanguard. Well, I like Spikefield Hazard, but I think we take Bug Catcher here. This is the best kind of deck for Bug Catcher because we have Warrior synergies, but now we have Party synergies too. So it's just a very efficient beater. It's got Trample, going to work really well with our Inordinate Rage and Resolute Strike. Good Cleric rare here with Aura, but I'm very satisfied with how our deck is shaping up at the moment. Never really play Sizzling Barrage. It's kind of a trap card, as I understand. I'd rather just play a Resolute Strike. You can push through more damage with it. That's probably the only thing on color with us, so I guess we take it. Unless I wanted to play a Relic Amulet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not enough. Allied Assault. This is kind of the best deck for Allied Assault. I'd like the Electromancer too, actually. Electromancer would be a really nice pickup, but I've won some games that I really had no earthly business winning because of Allied Assault, so I think we're going to take that. We've got enough party synergies at this point to take advantage of that too. I guess we could take another Akum Warrior or an Inordinate Rage. You know, I'm fine maybe just playing a bunch. Maybe try out a bunch of Inordinate Rages, but Akum Warrior is just a free card for the deck, which I kind of like. Between 2 Resolute Strikes and an Inordinate Rage, we might be okay on pump effects for now. Alright, another Kitesail Cleric would be nice, but it's tough to go wrong with Practice Tactics. Removal Spell, this is where it's at its best. Party deck. And we've got pretty good diversity in creature type at the moment. Granted, no rogues, but that's okay. Guess we'll just cut the red card. Don't really want to play it. Can take Disenchant, good sideboard card to have. Roiling Vortex, I'll probably just take Gems. I'm not going to play anything else here. I mean, this card is playable, but probably not going to have space for it. Here I'll take a Protector. Getting another Cleric can't hurt. And lets you push through with Bug Catcher, which can be nice. We're looking for class cards anyway, so seems fine. Alright, I guess we take Relic Amulet. That's pretty late Relic Amulet. I mean, granted, we don't have the... Someone's gonna get a last pick. Low Mage is familiar. Well, if I'm sitting next to a... ooh, last pick Inordinate Rage. That's actually a gift. I'd probably play it. Alright, another Tactics, I think, is what we're looking for. This is where it's at its best. I'd like the Tactician. The Charger would be good. And Charger is particularly good because we've got the Blade, but I don't even think Blade's going to make the deck, probably. I think Kite Sail's going to make the deck. I want to fly over top because we just don't have a lot of evasion. But Tactics is a great pickup for us here, so happy with that. Emiria Captain, well, this is where it's at its best, too, so we'll take that. Adept would be nice on the wheel. I'd take an Ambusher on the wheel. Smite if we had to for a sideboard card, but for now we'll get that Captain going. Ooh, a Kiri. Well, that's kind of interesting. I might just want the Tactics over it. It is cool, and we do have 2 equipment we could technically play. And it doesn't actually have to... That's kind of cool, actually. The cool thing about a Kiri is it doesn't have to be on a warrior. And it is a warrior, which is good for our war leader, but it's just an equipped creature. But I don't think that we're going to have space for the Scavenge Blade, and I don't know if I want to play the Blade just for a Kiri. And taking another Tactics here is just fine. It's just good, cheap removal. It lets you do some really efficient plays, too, so... Pack Beast would be welcome. Here we probably take a Takedown. Spell Land over Practice Tactics. I want the Bug Catcher too, though. That's actually a little tricky. But I think we're just going to hope to find one on the wheel. Kabira Takedown is a free removal spell, so it's hard not to take there. Another Resolute Strike. Probably don't need it. Probably don't need another Kite Sail either, though. I don't really need any of this. I'll just take it. Actually, we'll take a Molten Blast for sideboard. I'm okay with that. Outrider number 2, or we can take the Spellcraft. I mean, Spellcraft is kind of at its best here, too. You do have to note 14 creatures. 2 of them are Akum Warriors. That is a little bit of a downside. Spellcraft's going to be quite good, though. Alright, you know what? I'll still take it. I'm going to hope that we find some creatures on the wheel. If not, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Great pickup here with the Blade Master. Take it. I'll just take gems here. I'll take gems or a playable land. How about that? A land that we actually play. Someone pointed out that I tend to overlook these, and I think I mentioned it before, but it's kind of easy to overlook these because you don't see the backside. You have to highlight them. You have to do all that work of highlighting. Oof. You know how difficult that can be. Highlighting cards during draft. Take an Ox. We might not... Well, maybe I'll just take another Rage. We might not get anything on the wheel that I want. Like, I might have wanted that Bug Catcher over a Tactics, maybe. Because we're solid on removal, and we're probably fine on creatures. But we'll see. I don't think I've ever had this many... I mean, I'd play the Inordinate Rages over the Strikes, I think. I mean, maybe I won't do the Kite Sail, even though I really wanted to, just because we have so many tools at our disposal right now. So I did take some removal over some creatures. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to haunt me. We'll find out. I think we're off the Roiling Vortex plan. No space for that. We don't want to cut any creatures, including Seagate Colossus, so we're going to keep that. We can play 17 lands, I think, pretty easily. Even with the Takedown and the Cleric, I think that's fine. So our curve is low. So right now, with spell lands, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we only need to make 3 cuts. We could just cut the strikes and call it a deck, actually. I'm fine with 4 Inordinate Rages. It's a lot. 15 creatures, but yeah. I guess 3 of them are technically... It's probably still fine. We have enough cheap creatures. A lot of removal. Flying over top is probably pretty important. We did not get a Kiri back. We did not get the Bug Catcher back. Both of them would have been welcome, but we have a ton of removal. 3 practice tactics. Oral Eruption. Allied Assault. Spellcraft. Takedown. 4 Inordinate Rages for combat tricks. It's kind of cool. All right. Well, I think we give it a try here. No double red, no double white. That's nice. So we'll do an even split, and we already have 2 and 2. So actually we can just do 8, 8. And it's really 9, 9 because of the pathway. Cool. Well, that's nice. We'll run those Bob Ross lands. Got some good party synergies in here. All right. Well, there you have it. Boros Party. All right. We'll see you round 1. All right. Round 1. We'll play first. That is a keep. Let's see here. Well, I don't have to play the Akum Warrior, but it seems pretty likely that we'd want to. Could have gone either way on that, I guess. Might as well. Seagate Colossus. So currently I would have to pay 6 mana to play that. I think we'll bottom it. I'm not staying busy enough. I want to play something before turn 6. That's not just removal. I mean, I guess I could have kept it. Didn't seem great though. Angel Heart Protector, not bad. It's better use of mana than Royal Eruption, so I guess so. We gain life too. So I do have Resolute Strike mana. But I think we still... Well, something I can do is... No, I think we probably just go for it. That's cool. Let's Kill this for now. Alright, so somehow they ripped that off the top, I guess. So, tricky spot now. This takes 2 white, so I wouldn't be able to do tactics next turn. I could just tap 2 things. Guess we go for that. All clerics right now is kind of awkward. So let's see, we're at 7. So even with Inordinate Rage, we're not going to be able to win this race. So I'm trying to think how I win this. I guess the best play is we have a Kite Sail and more rages in here, so I have to hope they don't have removal. I can't be defensive here and hope to win, I think. So I can't cast that, so we'll bottom that. Play a Kite Sail. I don't like how they tapped my mana there. If they had tapped it differently, I would have been able to do block plus tactics. Alright, so we'll go to game 2. I'm trying to think what went wrong that game. What did go wrong that game? I'm not sure. I think a Resolute Strike that they drew off the top, I think that's it. What do we want to do different? We really don't have much of a sideboard. Can do a Disenchant. Whatever. Molten Blast. Whatever. A lot of whatever stuff. Smite. Basically only if Champ gets big. It doesn't work on the War Leaders. Yeah. Kinda. Just nothing really. Could ditch the Kite Sail. I feel like flying over top's less relevant in this matchup because we're just swinging at each other. So maybe just having more. That's true. Maybe just more combat tricks. I don't love Seagate Colossus here, but if we see a good spread of creature types, I think it's probably good. I'll keep this. Myriad Captain doesn't look so good if you just have warriors, but I guess we can't cast it yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just gonna buff it. Well, I can get in for. I guess we can keep another Rage on top. Could do the Resolute Strike. And then play a Captain next turn. So I do Resolute Strike, get him for 7. They go to 13. That's all right. I think we'll save it for now. Myriad Captain is a 2/2 flying vigilance. It's not the most exciting, but it's okay. We'll ditch that because we just have warriors right now. Could have actually gone cleric plus captain. That would have been not bad. Outrider's pretty cool too. So if they have Resolute Strike, they'd still have to trade or Inordinate Rage. So I think we'll just do Outrider here, buff there, get in for 5. And like I said, they'd have to 2-for-1 themselves to do this here. That's fine. Sure. So they have Resolute Strike mana up, but all right. Well, I have a lot of combat tricks in here, so 2 more Inordinate Rages. Also have removal, so I think we'll go for that. Ooh, this is nice. Well, let's see what we can do here. So I'm dealing 3 damage because I have Warrior, Cleric, and Wizard. Let's say I do the Tactician instead. I mean, we force him, I guess, to have the Resolute Strike. That's fine. So we'll get in. Left 2 mana up, though. Interesting. I mean, we can attack with the Outrider, too. It just trades with a Tactician, though. So we go land, go. So we have Royal Eruption that can kill our opponent. So they don't have lethal with the Ambusher. Any 2 of their guys connect and it's lethal. So I guess that means we just block here and... No, that's lethal. So we have to block their 2 biggest guys to not die. And that's assuming they don't have a pump spell. And that doesn't work either, huh? Maybe we do have to block everything. Because I can pump this to 6. So yeah, we have to block 2 guys. So I guess that means we just block their biggest dudes. And rip a Royal Eruption for the win. Alright, Royal Eruption or bust here. Alright, we will see you for round 2. Alright, round 2 is a keep. Kind of an underwhelming hand considering we have no removal, but or no creatures rather. All removal, no creatures. suppose I can kill that. I'm not doing anything else for a little while, so seems okay. Guess I can Inordinate Rage here. Adept's good. I'll leave that on top. No need to tactics that. Well, I guess no. All right, so guess we can add up, see if we rip a land. That's good. So now we have Cleric and Wizard. Spark Mage can deal 2. This can pump up 4. This deals some damage. So I think that we just... yeah, we'll just take this out. Could play a Spark Mage on an empty board. I don't really like that too much. Well, it looks like they don't mind. You don't have to deal the damage, do you? Guess we'll sandbag lands for Mind Drain. So we can go Cleric, Spark Mage, kill that. And I guess we might as well play the land now. Mind Drain doesn't really matter as much. All right. I'll go for it. I can't really attack here because I need to use the tactics. They just block with the ambusher and then pump. So I think I actually have to pass and leave up tactics to kill Skitter Sneak so we don't die. So it looks like we die anyway. Even if I kill the Skitter Sneak, then I put the Outrider. I don't want to show them the tactics either. Even though they already know we have tactics, I think, right? Yeah. Block there, we take 1 trample, so kill that, block there, take 1 trample, die. Okay. So we'll go to game 2. They have a lot of removal, so I kind of just want to bring in more creatures, I feel like. But I really don't have that many more. Maybe just the Ox. And then I can cut. Maybe a Kite Sail. Smite deals with some of their stuff. Probably not enough to justify it. They're basically all removal deck, which actually means Resolute Strike might actually be better. They have multiple Vanquish. I can pay 1 mana to counterspell that, basically. They do have Deadly Alliance, which is instant speed removal, but then otherwise it's just Bloodchief's Thirst, which is... Yeah, that's pretty tempting, actually. I might just cut these for the strikes, because they act as counterspells, basically, for Vanquish, for 1 mana. And they can deal extra damage. Alright, we'll do that. So 1 mana will maul. This one will keep. It's a little bit slow. I guess we can ditch the warrior. Well, I guess if I rip lands, maybe I would not play it. Okay. Well, I didn't really want those cards anyway, so maybe we'll rip a land now. Now we'll play the warrior and then we'll play the cleric, actually. This lets us get the Seagate Colossus next turn. We can still leave up Inordinate Rage, too. I think I'm willing to probably 2-for-1 myself here, just because I have McKindy Ox and Seagate Colossus, so if they have Deadly Alliance, I'd rather them play that. Yeah. So we 2-for-1 ourselves, but I would rather them kill that than my Ox or my Colossus with the Deadly Alliance. So it's probably okay. so let's see what we can do here. We spellcraft the Skitter Sneak. They tap it to give Death Touch to the Shadow Stinger. I mean, we still do it to the Skitter Sneak, I think. So now we just wait. Because they can give Death Touch to the Shadow Stinger. So I think we have to hold out here. Because if I attack, probably just trade, yeah. All right. We'll see you for round 3. All right, it's round 3. We'll play first. Yeah, we can keep this. I mean, I can Inordinate Rage, but I think I'm actually going to take down here. Main reason because Inordinate Rage deals 8 damage with Blade Master, which is just really good. So we actually have Xaxes lethal if this Blade Master connects with 2 Inordinate Rages on it. All right, Lull Mage is familiar. Take it. All right, so we can go Outrider here. So we can smash with everything, see how they block. If I were them, I'd probably put Ascetic in front of War Leader and Baloth in front of Healer, though, which doesn't seem very good. So I think instead we'll just smash with these two. See what happens. Protector seems good. Alright, Rooster Drake's kicked. Just pretty sensible. Make this indestructible and get in there. So we'll just play the captain here. And wait. Oh, let's do this. Kick there. And we'll tap these two. Or I guess tap these two. No, these two. And get in there. Alright, so won that by the skin of our teeth. Looks like they have just a pretty solid looking kicker deck. Rooster Drakes, we could do the Disenchant, but usually don't like to do it for one card. Oh, well, we have a Skyclave Sentinel too. Alright, I saw two. That's good enough. We'll bring that in. Tactics I'm less thrilled about. Guess it's good against Ascetic. Baloth, but you have to have two creature types for those. Those might actually be better than Resolute Strike for that reason. But I probably still cut one. I can't cut any creatures. Kitesail's looking worse, though, too, actually. Yeah, it's true. Alright. Maybe we'll leave the tactics in. Cut the Kitesail. Maybe cut one tactics, do one more strike. Just to get a little bit more buff spell in there. Alright, I guess that's good. Not the most exciting hand, but we'll keep it. Alright, so we play a 1 mana or 4 mana 2/2 Mirror Captain. 2 2 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 There's no blue mana for my opponent. Maybe I should be happy about that. So play the Outrider here. I think we'll block the Gecko and take 8. So Protector, and we still die. So all right, we'll go to game 3 here. Anything Smite deals with too many 3/3s, I think, to do the Smite. Definitely didn't love tactics there, but it's not like Resolute Strike would have been much better. Well, it's not very good against Baloth, is it? The tactics, I mean. You need 3 if it's got the landfall pump. It's probably true. I feel like I have to 2-for-1 myself if I use the Resolute Strike, though. Alright, we'll leave it alone. Alright, we'll play first. Okay, we have red mana. This is fine. Oh, Vanguard's good against that. That's nice. So let's take down. So here I think we just take this down and get in for 6. Could have alternatively played the takedown, which would have been okay too. Well, yeah, we'll just kill it. That makes sense. I don't know if the attacking makes sense. Guess we make use of our mana, get rid of a potential blocker there. Spellcraft. Do I need to cast a spellcraft? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. It's another option at my disposal now, so why not? They're still not dead, though, are they? Pretty close. All right. Ended up going 1-2. Thought our deck was kind of whatever. Nothing special. Pretty nothing special deck with some pretty nothing special results. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.